Oh, ladies and gents, I remember doing a video on this a long time ago, but we're getting a Toxic Avenger reboot for Legendary, and we've now got some casting updates. This is, again, in a world of like reboots and rehashes, I wouldn't mind seeing a Toxic Avenger remake at all, actually. I think that'd be good fun, to be fair. Like, let's be honest. Everything that we're seeing nowadays is either overly drab and dour or full of, I don't know, like agenda drivel. Like, it'd be nice. Again, I'm holding out a lot of hope here. It'd be nice if we just got a dumb film. It'd be good, wouldn't it? So here we go. Peter Dinklage to star in Toxic Avenger for Legendary. And I've quite liked Legendary's movies. They're not all, bang up. They're not all great. But they're not terrible either. They're definitely sort of on the up and up anyway. So yeah, here you go. Reports down below. Let's dive into it. Before we do, I am producing now one of a kind, because they're designed for me, for you, by my graphic designer, Xenomorph Christmas sweaters. You can find it down below. There's a link to my Teespring store, as well as just the, underneath every single video. So check it out. You might like it. So there you go. And also, if you're sick and tired of reboots, support my original independent film ventures. There's a GoFundMe link down below. You may like it. I've just wrapped filming on a psychological horror Lovecraft-inspired film. Check it out. You might like it. So anyway, the reboot of the 1984 cult hit is described as a contemporary reimagining that will, and I quite like this part, again, because a lot of people, they hear buzzwords and they go, whoa, it's poo, and like I get that as well. But apparently it's going to subvert the superhero genre. That could go one of many, many ways. But I think that could be good. And as well, out of them all, I think the Toxic Avenger can subvert superhero genres quite nicely. I think it has that built into the narrative. So, normally you'd hear something like that and you'd get your alarm bells up, but it is actually built into the narrative. It's not, you don't have to stretch. You don't have to, it wouldn't be like Captain America subverted superhero tropes. Do you know what I mean? If that happened, you'd be like, what? What are you on about? But this, quite nicely, Peter Dinklage is breathing new life into a 1980s cult property. The Game of Thrones alum is joining the Toxic Avenger, the Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. So Legendary is behind the reboot of the 1984 film from schlock movie house Troma Entertainment. Love a bit of Troma. And thumbs up the video if you want to see me do maybe a movie review on some Troma titles. Let me know down below. That could be good fun, to be honest. Yeah, let me know. So obviously the original film centered on a mild-mannered man named Melvin, who becomes disfigured after falling into a vat of toxic waste and goes on to fight bad guys under the superhero name Toxie. Toxic Avenger. Fuck's sake. I mean, it's just terrible, isn't it? But it's funny. So the Toxic Avenger went on to be Troma's biggest hit, and the character became a mascot for the company. And it did. It was huge. It was huge. Now, this is what I quite like this, right? So, Macon Blair, known for the Sundance film I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore. Now, that's actually on, or it was on, Netflix, and I did a review of it. I really liked that film. It was a dark comedy. No agenda. There was nothing really there that you could poke at and go, whoa, that's terrible, or that's too much, or oh, it's pushing this. It was just a dark comedy. And it was really good. Very smart. I really enjoyed it. And if they're writing and directing this one, I think that's going to be really, really decent. Because the cinematography that they had on that was really fantastic. It was a good little film. I don't feel at home in this world anymore. Check it out. Genuinely check it out. The comedic, obviously, in terms of comedy, a lot of it's to do with line delivery, but it's still in the writing. Without good writing, no matter what line delivery you have, it's not going to be funny. And it was funny. Dark, right? Deeply dark, but funny. Very funny. And I liked it a lot. So if this is going to be anything like that, and a subversion of superhero tropes, I think this could be hilarious. Like, I've got a lot of... I'm holding out hope. Let's put it that way. I'm holding out hope. But anyway, so they described a contemporary reimagining that will subvert the superhero genre a la Deadpool. Now, I don't think... Judging on I don't feel at home in this world anymore, I don't think they mean they're copying Deadpool, right? It's really important. They're just saying similar to how Deadpool subverted the superhero genre. Deadpool did subvert the superhero genre. So if they're doing it like that, and you've also got the Troma founders, Lloyd Kaufman and Michael Hertz, they're producing the new outing, so they'll have story say as well. I think this could be great. Yeah, I'm happy with this. I think this could be really decent. So Dinklage obviously starred as Tyrion Lannister. I thought it was Tyrion, whatever. From 2011 to 2019 on HBO's Game of Thrones, earning 4 Emmys and a Golden Globe for the role. He had a small role in Avengers Infinity War. Was he in Infinity War? I remember that. I remember him being in X-Men Days of Future Past. And he's currently in production on director Joe Wright's Cyrano. So there you go. Look, there's the news. So again, Toxic Avenger movie in the vein of Deadpool in terms of the subversion of expectations. I think this lends itself perfectly to that. I could be wrong. It could be absolute poo-poo caca. But I think this could be really decent. And the writer-director gives me strong confidence on that. Really, really strong confidence. So I think this is good news. But I had it on over to you. What do you think? Because inevitably, there's going to be a lot of people that don't know anything about Toxic Avenger, and they don't care about this, right? And there's also going to be a lot of people that are mega fans of the Toxic Avenger because it became this weird cult schlock fest, and it was very strange in terms of like how popular it became. Because it's not good. Like, it's not a hugely good film by any stretch of the imagination. So inevitably they're going to have to really work hard to win people over. But I also think someone like Peter Dinklage on board is quite good. Like, as far as I'm aware, he doesn't really spout off a bunch of politics and crap like that. He tends to stay quite middle ground. He's quite a favourite. People like him. So I think if you're fronting your film, which is going to have to work hard to win people over, with Peter Dinklage, I think that's quite good. And the writer-director, good stuff. I'm happy with this. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear it. Pros, cons, concerns, woes, let me know down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much for watching there, guys. Happy Mr. H. Take care.